Hello and welcome to this special edition of The Last Tackle. Well, what a weekend we had. Wigan Warriors did the double. They won the men's grand final at Old Trafford on Saturday, and then they won the wheelchair grand final in Manchester on Sunday. So congratulations, Wigan Warriors. But the focus is now on International Rugby League. It's the first ever test series between England and Tonga. The first game is on Sunday here at St Helens. And let's hear from the England coach, Shaun Wane. Shaun, what's it like to get back into an England camp?
Yeah, good, exciting, Mark. I'm looking forward to it and very happy with the squad we've picked. It's going to be a packed house on Sunday at St Helens, as will all the other grounds, and it's going to be really exciting against a really strong Tongan team.
It's a real mix of, well, youth and experience, isn't it, in your squad?
Yeah. The emphasis on the youth, and I've purposely picked some really young, exciting players, and you look at the spread, you bang on. You look at the spread on the 24, and we've got a really good balance throughout the squad, and hopefully we can get success.
Harry Smith's been called up. He's had a great season at Wigan, hasn't he?
Yeah. I won't say great. Many people think he's been great. I think he can improve. I thought his last few games were fantastic for Wigan, and he's a big reason why they won the grand final. So I have high hopes for Harry, but I always think there's ways of improving.
And talking about Wigan, you've called up their skipper as well. First time he's been in the England squad for 2 years. Yeah,
and he deserves it. You look at how many games he's played, how many tries he scored, and he's just very consistent in how he trains and how he plays. So I had no hesitation in picking him.
It's been a long season for a lot of these players, but what does international rugby mean to you?
Well, we're all very proud Englishmen. We're very patriotic, and to play an home series, never been done before against Tonga, with a great crowd on the back of a great grand final is exciting. I can't wait. I've been looking forward to it since the game finished on Saturday. I can't wait to get into camp with the players and start going to work.
Will you talk about the World Cup last year, or have you moved on?
No, we'll mention it. There's things what we need to address to make sure it never happens again. So the players know that. They know what they're coming into. They know my style and what I'm about, and it would never be ignored.
And this is a really good challenge, isn't it, against Tonga?
Yeah, big. They're very big, athletic, very skillful. We'll do well to try to challenge them because they're so athletic. So, but we're Englishmen. We're on our home soil, and we're very proud, and hopefully that will be enough to make sure that we can really challenge them.
And as a final question, you obviously want to win all 3 games, but what else are you looking for in this series from your squad?
There's things in the effort areas, Mark, which are very important to me. Players doing things what they don't need to do, and that's a sign of a good team. A team what needs to win. If I see that, they'll score. I've got 2 good assistants. They'll score tries, I'm sure, and they'll defend well. But the effort areas are the sign of a real winning group.
Shaun Wane, the England coach. Now, the last time these 2 sides met was an absolute cracker. It was in the World Cup in 2017. England came out on top just 2018. Playing that day was Tom Burgess, and he's in the squad for these 3 internationals. What's it like to put the England shirt back on?
Oh, I spoke about this yesterday actually. It's always a massive privilege for me to wear this jersey. Like, I sort of look forward to it at the end of every season. I mean, I wish there was more fixtures really than there is, but we're getting there, and for me, I'll never turn down playing for England. It's always been a massive honour, and to come back to England as well. Obviously, living in Australia for a while now, it's something I really cherish, and being able to pull on the St George's Cross and sing that anthem is very big honour for me.
It's a real mix of experience and some young players in the squad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's really exciting times. Like, I'm going through a bit of a transitional period. I think obviously unfortunately we've had a few injuries and boys had to pull out late, I think. So, there's a few decisions that Wayne's had to make, and I think it's going to be good. I'm excited to meeting a few of the other boys who are coming in. They'll probably be meeting there tomorrow, and it's obviously they're all here on merit. They've obviously had good years with the clubs, and just really it's exciting.
What's it like working with Shaun?
Yeah, I loved it. Like, last year was my first sort of involvement with him, and I really love his passion, what he brings to the international game. Like, that's what it's all about, I think. And when you come into these camps, obviously you've got the best players. Everyone knows how to play, and you're not trying to invent the wheel sort of thing. It's just about firing them up and motivating them. And I don't think there's anyone better at the moment than Wane. He embraces that English passion, and he's really good.
Now, you played in that amazing semi-final in 2017 at the World Cup where Tonga took you all the way, 2018 in the end.
Yeah, well, it's funny because I think 15 minutes ago we were 20-0 up, and it's sort of, we obviously learned a lesson there, but you can't ever, go to sleep on the Tongans. They're a great side, and they did great in that World Cup, and it was that was a really growth time for them as a nation, I think. And I think they've only gone on from that as well since then. So obviously we played against them for the Lions after that, and they beat us in those games. So they're a great side, and it's going to be a great test for England, and I think it's one that we really do need.
Obviously, it was semi-final disappointment last year in the World Cup, but how important is international rugby league?
Massively important, yeah. I think we've got to keep working really hard at it. We keep, investing in it. Spoke about it yesterday, on a podcast, and just we want to get buy-in from the NRL too over in Australia. They're really keen to keep growing the game, but we need to make sure. And if I've got anything to do with it, England aren't going to get left behind. We need both hemispheres to be strong. Well, obviously they're trying to grow the Southern Hemisphere in teams like Samoa, Tonga, Papua New Guinea, Fiji, Cook Islands, but also we need, we want to keep growing England, and then we want to talk about France, Wales, Scotland, all those countries that do like playing rugby league and have got rugby league players. We want to keep growing it, and it's only going to be good for the game. Yeah.
And as a final question, Tonga are a proper test, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. I've said that. You don't have to look through the team list. They've got some of the best players, best performing players in the NRL this year, and they're big side. Everyone knows the big lads, but there's some skill there too. I think. I know most of them. There's 5 South Sydney players in that squad, so it'll definitely be a good test. Obviously, a few laughs and jokes down at training facility in Sydney, but now we're here, it's serious, and there'll be no love lost on Sunday.
This 3-match test series starts on Sunday here at St Helens. Then we go to Huddersfield the following Saturday. Then we finished at Leeds, Ellen Road on Saturday the 4th of November. But someone really looking forward to playing at his home ground is Jack Welsby. Jack, what does it mean to pull on the England shirt again?
Yeah, everything. I think this time of year gets really exciting, not only for the grand final, but England's looming. So, yeah, buzzing to be called up, and can't wait to rip it on Sunday.
And obviously, you're playing your home ground in the first test.
Yeah, no, it's going to be good. I think there might be a few St Helens fans shouting for Tonga with the recent connections, but I'm sure the England crowd will be behind us as well.
Of course, Kristian Woolf is our coach.
Yeah, Wolfie will be over here with Sir Conrad O'Rull and Will Opawati that have been with us for the last couple of years. So, a bit of laugh and joking in training, but it's getting serious now, and ready to rip in against them.
You've had a tough, long season. Started as world champions, went out in the semi-finals, unfortunately. Is this a little boost at the end of the season for you?
Yeah, 100%. I think the way we ended, was just wanting to get back on the horse as soon as possible, and this gives me the opportunity to do that. Sort of not switched off, tried to keep the body moving, and now it's coming round. It's coming around really quick, and something I've been looking forward to all year, really. So, can't wait to play on Sunday.
And what does international rugby league mean to you?
Yeah, it's everything. I think it's always something I've wanted to do, and then closer family and stuff like that. It means a lot to me to go in and play for England, pull on this jersey and sing that anthem in front of a massive crowd. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait.
And this is going to be a really good test series, isn't it? Because Tonga are decent as well.
Oh yeah, they're more than decent. They're a brilliant side. I think they've proven that over the last couple of years, and some of the talent that's coming through as well. Not just the senior players, but the younger players that are coming through are really difficult to handle if you get them on the wrong day. So we're going to have to be on our A game, but I'm sure we will be.
And as a final question, what's it like working with Shaun Wane?
Yeah, brilliant. I loved it last year with Wane. He's tough, he's honest, and that's exactly what you want from your head coach. So I'm delighted he's picked me to pull on this shirt again, and hopefully I can do him proud.
Well, we can now speak to Jack Welsby's former coach. It's Kristian Woolf, who, of course, won the grand final 3 times here at St Helens, a coach of Tonga. Kristian, good to see you. Is it good to be back at St Helens?
Oh, it's great to be back. Honestly feels like coming home, and being able to drive into St Helens and driving into the stadium, and it just feels so familiar and so comfortable, and I miss it a lot actually. So it is great to be back.
I mean, great memories here. 3 grand final wins, a Challenge Cup win as well.
Yeah, definitely. Great memories, some great friends. I got to work with some great staff, and I got to deal with some great players as well. So all really good memories.
And I saw you talking to Jack Welsby a few moments ago. What did you say to him?
Oh, I just said hello. It's the first time I've seen him, and I do still keep a bit of contact with blokes, via the phone and text message and things like that. But it's the first time I've seen him, so it was great to see him. And he's a wonderful young player, and I know he's going to be a big player for England through this series. So that's a great challenge to look forward to as well.
How much are you looking forward to then? A 3-match Test series against England.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. I know the players are as well, and something we've spoken about for a fair while, and the planning's been in the pipeline there for a fair while as well. And just to come over, sort of look at the 2 squads, look at the 3 games, but where the 3 games are played as well, and it just gets a little bit more real and a little bit more exciting. And I don't think there's anything better. The length of time, everything about it, I think is really positive and really exciting. So, as I said, I know we're all looking forward to it. The players are looking forward to it, and we've had a few good training sessions now, and I can really feel the energy and the excitement amongst the group. So I know they're ready to go.
You obviously want to win all 3 Test matches, but what else are you looking for as an international coach?
Oh, look, I said before that we were disappointed with our World Cup, and we were disappointed with our final result against Samoa, and not just the result, but the way we played. And we can look at the fact that it was 1 conversion sort of difference, but the fact is we just didn't play anywhere near our standards, and there was a number of things in there that we just didn't quite get right. And I think that was our World Cup a little bit. There's some reasons for that, and some things that we've cleaned up since then as well. And we want to come over here, we want to challenge ourselves, we want to be uncomfortable, and we know that this series is going to give us all of that. It's going to be a challenge. It's a great England side. It's going to be uncomfortable. We've come the other side of the world, and we're playing on hostile territory, and we're going to have great English crowds not supporting us, and so all those things are part of the challenge and part of the excitement. And what I really want from the group is to come over and play to our potential. And I know if we do that, then we're going to be right in the mix for a win every week.
Have you spoken about that World Cup disappointment in camp?
Yeah, we have. It was probably the first thing we touched on when we got together, and it was the first thing we touched on when we got home from the World Cup as well. And look, I know all the players agree, and I certainly know that all our leaders agree.
And talking of World Cup, the last time Tonga played England was in the World Cup in 2017, and an absolute thriller. England just coming out on top 2018. Yeah,
look, I've been lucky enough to get some really fond memories in rugby league, and we spoke about some with St Helens before, but that game's another one that sort of sticks out in my mind as one of those really special moments that one of the best in your life, I suppose. And I'll never forget walking in that day into Mount Smart Stadium, or actually driving in on the bus, and just the sea of red that surrounded the stadium, the sea of red that was inside the stadium, the noise when Dinah Jane sang the national anthem. It was an amazing sort of scene, and an amazing atmosphere, and an amazing occasion. And to be completely honest, England were the best side that day. They played terrific, they played really well, and we had our chances, but we didn't quite ice our chances, and that was something that we'd done really well throughout the World Cup prior to that. And but we just got a little bit of momentum, we just got a little bit of a sniff at the back end, and sometimes that's all our blokes need. And once we had that momentum, at the end of it, I couldn't believe we lost. So it certainly turned quickly, and as I said, it's an occasion I'll never forget.
And great, as a final question, to have International Rugby League back.
Yeah, it is. From a Tongan point of view, we've had a long sort of process, and things have changed considerably for us over a fairly long period now, where we've always wondered what our next game was, to getting more and more, not just games, but really big, really meaningful games. And That sort of culminated with us getting opportunities against the likes of New Zealand, Australia, Great Britain going back to 2019. But this is a first for us. It's historic, it's exciting, and we've never had that opportunity to be invited to travel overseas, play a Tier 1 nation and play them 3 times where we're the equal headline act. And as I said, it's a real show, I think, of respect in terms of how much we've grown as a nation and where we're at. And again, something we can be really excited and really proud about.
And you'll get a good reception here on Sunday.
Oh, look, I like to think so. It's going to be great to see all the fans again, and I'm hoping that a few St Helens fans are going to ditch their English ties and come and cheer for Tonga.
Right, that's it for this special show, but we've got a 3-match test series ahead, and the first game is here on Sunday at 2:30 kickoff, and tickets are still available for England versus Tonga. Thanks for watching.